What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to farm money items in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and try to make as much money as possible, as early as possible too. And if you're new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate it. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going to the desert, and the desert is actually pretty accessible early in the game. All you have to do is head west from Mesagoza, go across the map here and go north. You don't actually need any Koraidon or Miraidon powers to do this, but I will recommend getting the sprint power so it makes the process a lot faster. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking up all of these items around the map, and these items are going to be sparkly and they can drop us a lot of different things. As you saw, we got a potion, a healing item. We can also get money items. We get evolutionary stones. We can get Pokemon materials. And honestly, we're going to be getting a lot of money items from this. We got a star piece. That is the #1 item to get. That is $6,000. There's also Stardust that we can get, which is going to be 1,500 per. The thing is, these items are completely random. Their locations are random, but the items are going to be random too. But if we get really lucky, we can get a lot of star pieces and Stardust, but every item in the game can be sold. And the big thing is, you sort of want to cover as much desert as possible. So we got a Stardust, that's 1,500 right there. And I actually recommend starting at an exterior and then trying to go towards the interior. You also got to, of course, dodge small Pokemon because there's a lot in the area, and the game doesn't have the best of loading, so you may accidentally run into a Pokemon, which could be a little bit annoying and slow down your progress. But this whole process, if you do a full complete run, probably going to take you maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, depending on how lucky you are and how thorough you are with your experience. But of course, you can stop whenever and then try to reset this as well. So let's see how lucky we can be. I will also mention that you can get a lot more items if you're towards the center of the map. They cluster sort of more in the center of the desert, so you don't necessarily need to do the outskirts. But if you want to be as thorough as possible, then yes. I mean, look at that. We just got 3, 4 items just all right here, you know, and they all had a chance of being a really good money item. And like I said, your RNG could be way better than mine in the sense of what you're getting. I mean, we're getting a lot of stones right now, but you know, that could be all Stardustes or star pieces for you. See, we got a Stardust. It's pretty huge. We're going to head back towards the middle. Of course, we skipped a whole other back part of the desert right there too. So keep in mind, if you want to do a little bit of a better job than me, you can go ahead and do that as well. So let's see. Also, technically, you are technically shiny hunting here because every time a Pokemon loads in, you are going to see, you know, potential shiny. So if you have a shiny charm, this is a low-key way to also shiny hunt while you are just trying to make as much money as possible. Lots of stones on this. So the RNG has been real bad for us on this one. But look at these item clusters. There's another Stardust. That's good. A good run to me, in my opinion, is going to be like 3 star pieces. You get 3 star pieces, that's going to be $18,000. It's pretty massive. Considering if you get maybe even 5 of them, that would be pretty insane in one run too. And the Stardust does stack up. I mean, 1,500 is a lot of money when you get like 10 of them per run. Another Stardust. I mean, pretty decent run though. We got a lot of item pickups, just not the items we necessarily wanted. There's still a couple more here. Another Stardust. That's good. And now we can just reset. So one, we can go back to the Pokemon Center and you can resell what we got. Was not my best run. I have way better runs than this one in my opinion, but you know, like I said, it's completely dependent on your RNG. So we want to go to our treasures tab, and I mean, 13 Stardusts is pretty good, and then we have 3 star pieces, right? That's actually pretty decent. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna save the game. Very important. We're gonna turn off the game. And now we're going to go to our system settings. So go to system settings at the bottom. Go all the way down to system, very last one. Go to date and time. Turn off the internet clock. Go forward. I would actually recommend going forward 2 days. You can go forward 1 day. The reason why I like 2 days is because it guarantees I went forward 24 hours. Sometimes when you go forward 1 day, it goes off by like a minute, and then you got to wait a minute, and it's not great. But the reason why we had to turn it off is because the game won't register the day going forward for items. It will register it for raids and mass outbreaks. So if you're trying to farm those, you don't need to do that step of it. But if you are for money, which is why you're watching the video, you will need to turn off the game, which is very important that you save. I also play with autosave off, so another reason why I'm saving, because if I didn't save there, then I would have lost all that progress. So keep that in mind. So what we're going to be doing is the exact same process again, and we're going to see if our RNG is any better this time around. Hopefully it is, but like I said, it really depends. But even with bad RNG, you're still going to be making a lot of money. And the fact that it says the mass outbreaks are occurring once again means we have officially reset it, and now the items are completely random in random places around the desert. The only consistent thing is the center of the map usually has more item drops, but even then we don't know what the exact drops are going to be. But you know, so far so good. We found 2 items, nothing crazy yet, but we're going to keep going. And imagine doing this without Koraidon Miraidon sprint would be not great. So I do recommend getting that sprint. All right, so towards the center of the desert again. And I do recommend defeating your Paradox Pokemon in this area too, because it's just one of those things where you're going to not be able to do a whole part of the desert if you can't access that, because you'll be forced into the Titan battle. So just another good reminder here. Harvesta Fuzz. Ooh, Star Piece. There we go. Big money. And like I said, 3 of those is going to make the run worth it. Because if you're getting $18,000 every, like, 3-4 minutes of doing this, and you do it for an hour, you're going to be rich. Ooh, Star Piece. There we go. 2 of those. So, decent run now. Decent run. There we go. That's another run done. You know, nothing too crazy on the RNG side of things. But, I mean, hey. Decent items. Let's see how much. 7 Stardust. That is 10,000. And that's 12,000 right there. So we made $22,000. Pretty decent. Well, guys, that is how you farm money quick and easy in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon guides. Peace out and have a great one.